morning. It's 11:27, 23. Can't believe the year's almost over. We're just wrapping up November. Time just flies by. So last week was a short week because of Thanksgiving. Some of the things I did work on is I ended up getting back here on Tuesday last week. So I only worked Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I came in and worked on Friday. We had a few smaller projects that seemed pretty concerning on how some of the material charges were. And so I noticed this when I was gone, and I called for a meeting right when I got back. So got everyone in a meeting. We all talked about it for a long time. And what I figured out is there was a lot of kinks in how the handoff process from the bidding to the project management side was going whenever we were awarded a project. So that's why I decided to come in here on Friday when no one was in here, and I redid our complete bidding process on how we added a bunch of things to our bidding sheets, and then how we capture all that information and how we hand it off to the project management team once a job is awarded. So I'm pretty excited to get the team trained on that when they come in today. So it's a whole different thing. We've always bid on projects, and once we get projects, we create a project management tracking sheet that tracks all our materials, hours, and individual materials cost for controls, sheet metal. We do subcontract cost, all kinds of things, and give the project management team pretty much a budget on how the estimating team bid the project. So now I've combined all those sheets where when the estimating team bids a project, it automatically funnels all that information into the PM tracking sheet. Therefore, it's up to date right away when we get awarded a project. They don't have to go back to the estimating team and ask them, oh, how much did you plug in for this? Or how much did you plug in for this? All those sheets are combined. I created a EPN sheet, which is called an estimated project number sheet that's filled in, and I added a bunch of details on it too. If we're bidding a project and it's got line duct, we make sure we put in there, hey, we got line duct on this, and any special details that go into a project that we normally don't bid on, or we don't normally bid a certain way, but this project we did, that EPN sheet captures all of that as well. So I'm pretty excited on how that is. It was definitely an eye-opening meeting last week, seeing a bunch of these numbers and seeing that there was just simple mistakes from the bidding department bidded it this way, but the project management team installed it this way, and we weren't capturing that handoff correctly. So I'm pretty excited to see how that's going to play out. Some of the other things I'll be working on, so that was kind of what I was focused on last week. What I'm working on this week is a private first class book. We've got that private book out. Now it's time to take the next jump up, which is private first class. And then I'll be working on the specialist and sergeant books. So pretty excited to be continuing down there. The goal is by January 1st, having all the books out to the sheet metal crews in the field. So they have a complete procedure book on what it is they're supposed to do. Some of the other things I'm working on is I'm working on developing a purchasing agent position for all the materials that are getting ordered. Definitely found in those meetings that we had a small project up in Reading, and the guys went to Slakey Brothers, a supply house, 19 times on this little job. So I'm changing the entire purchasing side of how guys purchase things. We've also developed in the PM or the PCM tracking sheet how many deliveries should be set aside for each project as we get them. So I'm really going to be cracking down on how these guys order things and making sure we don't got those guys running to a supply house 1 or 2 times every single day, because he can't sit there and plan out his day. So we're going to develop a purchasing agent who is in charge of all purchasing, so all that will funnel through him. So I'll be starting to kind of work on that position as well. But yeah, just like I end all my videos, do you think you could also find what brings you so much happiness that you could set your alarm for 2:15 a.m. every Monday? Think about that.